Parentheses can be added to an expression to change the value of the expression itself. So first, let's look at this example. We have the expression 4 plus 6 divided by 2 minus 1. So if we were going to simplify that or evaluate that using the order of operations, using PEMDAS, we would first do this division of 6 divided by 2 and get 3. We would then do our addition and subtraction reading from left to right. So we would have 4 plus 3 is 7. And finally, 7 minus 1 gives us a value of 6. But if we take that same expression of 4 plus 6 divided by 2 minus 1, and let's say we randomly place parentheses around the 4 plus 6. So that's going to change the value. If we now evaluate that using PEMDAS, we have to do the 4 plus 6 first because it's now inside parentheses. So 4 plus 6 gives us 10. Then we do our division of 10 divided by 2 equals 5. And finally, our subtraction of 5 minus 1 gives us a value of 4. And 6 is not equal to 4. The values are different. We've changed the value of the expression just by adding in the parentheses. So you try. Try changing the value of the expression below by adding parentheses. And then compare with the people at your table. See how many different values the people at your table came up with. So here are just 2 examples of how you can change the value of different placements of parentheses or grouping symbols. So here in the first example on the left, we've added parentheses around the 7 minus 2. So now, with the operations, according to PEMDAS, we have to do that operation inside the parentheses first. So 7 minus 2 becomes 5. Then our exponent of 5 squared becomes 25. And then if we add that, 20 plus 25 gives us a value of 45. But let's say now in the second example, we're not putting parentheses around the 7 minus 2, but we're putting grouping symbols. We're going to put brackets around the 4 plus 7. So now we have to do that operation first. We have to do 4 plus 7 is 11. Then we can do our exponent of 2 squared to be 4. And our multiplication of 5 times 11 to be 55. And subtracting, we now have 55 minus 4 gives us a value of 51, and that's not equal to 45. So these are just 2 examples that maybe someone at your table or you came up with, but it shows again the idea that if you add parentheses, it's going to change the value of the expression. Let's do one more. Again, now take 12 minus 3 plus 9 divided by 3 and change the value by adding parentheses. And then check with the people at your table. See how many different values you and your table came up with. Here's just 2 examples of how you can get different values. First, for the left example, if you put parentheses around the 3 plus 9, that means you have to do that operation first. So 3 plus 9 gives you the 12. Then, again, we're following PEMDAS, the order of operations. We then have multiplication and division before subtraction. So we're going to do the 12 divided by 3 gives us 4. And then we finally can do the subtraction of 12 minus 4 gives us a value of 8. This is versus, let's put the parentheses now not just around the 3 plus 9, but what about the whole entire 12 minus 3 plus 9? We don't have to limit it to just 2 terms. We can put it around however many we want. So now we have to do what's inside the parentheses first. So 12 minus 3 plus 9, that's addition and subtraction. Reading from left to right, we're going to do 12 minus 3 is 9. And 9 plus 9 gives us 18. Since that's then taking care of the parentheses, we now can do the division of 18 divided by 3, which gives us a value of 6. Again, 8 is not equal to 6. It's not the same value. So again, we've given examples of when adding parentheses changes the value of an expression.